And the lineup done for DEWA United against GEEK FAM.
GEEK FAM have not tasted victory for the last 5 weeks. Their only victory was in week 1, so this could be it for them. This could be them back on track. Better late than never. The true GEEK FAM model.
Man, how long has it been, dude? GEEK FAM are definitely hungry for something, anything. As Octa already takes a ton of damage, and you're seeing how this lane is gonna go, dude. It's a bit of a bro lane, technically. Both just so tanky, so unkillable. Unless the ganks come through, and in that nature, the mid lane prio, I think actually favors GEEK FAM this time. Emblems GamesMax though, put yourself together for both a boy and Beloy. So they want to have playmaking options. For DEWA though, Bargain Hunter for Kin on the Uranus. That's a new one.
What is he trying to achieve with that? He wants to speed up his items?
Yeah, and Uranus does well with items, for sure. But usually you don't want to skip out on the extra tankiness, the extra sustain.
Exactly.
Especially in the early game. So this might be a mid-game angle for both teams. And that's going to be interesting.
Quite aggressive, obviously, from Kin with that option. But now up top, the Obsidia against the Granger. This matchup is actually quite hard for the Obsidia.
Yeah, maybe going to be taken down under turret. First blood to GEEK FAM.
Oof. So much damage that the Purify ain't gonna save you there. Already a great rotation. You talk about game plan from GEEK FAM. They've been in the right place at the right time and time again. And you can say the same thing for DEWA. They've been struggling to really find a read on where they need to be.
Yep. So far, Mueza under pressure again. Like, very, very strong prio coming in from GEEK FAM, especially make it in the Eastern Chin. So just waltzing together. Octa. It's gonna be fine. And Bray will get the turtle for free, so that's gonna be a trade. The Tsunami Slam!
Yeah, into the point. Zormu, 2 members caught. Traction Pulse is able to land on Gobs and Beloyski, but it's a win for GEEK FAM. 2 kills for the turtle.
2 kills for Turtle so far. I think that's exactly what GEEK FAM wants. There's no real urgency for them to try and do something. Diversion to the top side, maybe.
Spotted.
Is he gonna have to escape and abandon this wave? Mueza's in the area, so I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, has to though. The Obsidia is heavily oppressed by the Granger. It is a very, very hard matchup to win, especially when the Granger can hit you from afar. Sure, you have the Hunt of Bone, but the Granger can always reposition, especially now that maybe it's under 1 death. Kin though, against Gobs, this Esmeralda. Is it gonna win the lane, or is it just gonna be, you know, a battle of sustain?
It's a bro lane, dude. Both are just like bumping heads basically again and again. And when they leave, they just regen back to full. So it's just that kind of lane. It's about the roaming around. So you have to look at the other laners, the jungle, the roam, to see which team actually has the advantage. And so far, Ray has the EXP lead against May Kids. So there's that to work with. But a boy right now has so much more threat compared to Octa. Octa is just looking so passive right now, especially with Mueza getting pulled to try and protect maybe on the top side.
Yeah. So far, GEEK FAM moving S5, diversion up to the top side, and maybe constantly under pressured. They really want to, you know, put this Obsidia behind and just render it useless for the mid game.
For sure. That's what they need to be doing. It is a scaling type of hero.
Guy didn't even finish Hunter Strike. He went straight for Sky Piercer.
Very aggressive.
Wow.
That's actually me on my ranked games, to be honest. I never really go for the Hunter Strike. I go for the Fury Hammer first, and then I go for the Sky Piercer. Maybe. I feel like that's just Kanziski looking for the stacks, right? Because he has the low E with him. He wants to go for the 5v5s, rotating. And he has the damage too, especially that. So that's going to be a quicker Sky Piercer stack for Kanziski if he can brawl out here as well, right?
It might be because DEWA also have a very limited disengage, so they feel like if it's gonna be a big-on fight, everyone's gonna commit.
There you go. Walks away too aggressive. That's a Sky Piercer already. Oh! Beloyski Tsunami Slam, Mountain Truck him down. Tectonic Charge blocks Make, so at least they get the turtle. But Beloyski wants to go for more. That's another
2 stacks.
2 stacks for the first item, Sky Piercer, and a diversion to get them back to lane.
Oh no. Is this a nightmare for DEWA?
It sure seems like it right now. They are out of control, dude. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they need to be doing either. Maybe as falling so far behind, and that is not how you want this comp to work out. Mueza once again trying to back up, maybe on the top side. a sliver of a silver lining for DEWA though is the fact that Ray was able to survive and actually get the turtle still in that fight.
Yeah.
But 2k gold lead for GEEK FAM and 2 stacks on the Sky Piercer. I don't know if that's how you want this game to start off at 5 minutes.
Yeah, and so far Kinziski hasn't even purchased the Hunter Strike just yet. But we do see the Obsidia has that Windtalker. There you go. There goes the Hunter Strike, so it's just gonna be from bad to worse. Tsunami Slam!
Okay, that one was... Oh, diversion to the back and finds Doctor! Tectonic charge! Oh, boy! Up. Oh my goodness, a boy! He's caught out alone! Bueza trying to run away with a conceal now. It's gonna be maybe giving away a kill over to Maykids.
This Obsidia is completely slaughtered, Arashi.
There's just no safety. This Obsidian has no backup, no peel.
Oh, it's Moon. Oh my god, it's gonna be kill Ray! Puncture, gets himself out.
Gonna be fine. That mid-side turret too. Under siege. Kin is close by. Flying Cloud.
There you go. They're all good.
They're fine. They're fine, Arashi.
And they can't catch. They're relying on GEEK FAM to make the moves, but GEEK FAM are making the right moves time and time again. You just can't help but feel like this comp from DEWA is meant to move forward, the Lancelot, with the Obsidia being mobile when she's in the ultimate. But now when they're on the back foot, GEEK FAM are literally stomping over them. Ray, better be careful.
Oh, he has to be very,
Whoa.
careful.
Whoa.
Back in, but he gets baited! Kenzie! 3-time for the 3-time! That's 30 on the Sky Piercer. 4,000 gold lead.
006 on Beloyski. A clinical series from the big brain Beloy, the war crime general. Here goes the diversion. Where are they fishing that angle? It's gonna be on the mid side. GEEK FAM, everything is coming up roses for them.
It's just tempo for GEEK, dude. They're not looking for pickoffs here. They're just looking for ways to get at DEWA, to force DEWA into more and more fights when they're behind.
Uh-oh.
Fine.
Bold move there to just slide in with the clouds though. That's for sure. Now, so DEWA are trying to recover at a 5k gold deficit. It certainly still is possible. How awkward is this? The DEWA are trying to see if it's geekable.
It's poetic. But is it recoverable though? On paper, Arashi?
Technically it is. But both teams have like multiple marksmen, so the only thing they will have going for them in the late game is having a bigger tank.
Oh no, Ray.
Look at Ray though.
Tsunami slam over. He's giving a shot down, Ray. Kenzie, can he find the shots? He will not. Kenzie flickers out of safety. The Purify out for Kin. A boy with a flicker as well. A very messy team fight, and Gobs flickers out. There was 3 flickers. Yep. 3 and a Purify.
That's a DEWA win, right?
Small DEWA win, and now immediately GEEK FAM back away. This is a window where DEWA can farm, and they need to make use of it. Look at the real-time victory rate though. DEWA, 41%. GEEK FAM so back. Now. Oh man, even more back.
Deteriorating slowly for DEWA United. GEEK FAM seems like a fresh look for this struggling team. And I think this is what they need, but some might say it's too late for them, again, right, to fix their mistakes. And this time around, they're putting in a very, very solid game. 30 stacks on the Sky Piercer, 402 on the Granger passive. This is, as Granger is going insane, Tsunami Slam!
Yeah, that's gonna be another 40th stack over to Kenziski. He's farming.
He's farming up a storm. There's nothing stopping this guy. That was after Mueza picked up the Athena shield as well, so already trying to survive from the burst damage, but still, there's just way too much from GEEK FAM, and you're seeing Gob slowly but surely become a bit out of control, dude. Yeah. The damage from Mueza, so from Octa and maybe alone, isn't really enough right now to deal with this Esmeralda, so that's a massive concern.
007 on Beloyski, he's like Florian Wirtz, Mirko.
He really is, man. They call him James Bond.
A Bond James.
But
free
right
Lord.
now, this is free for all of them, man. Like, they are getting every single... They're milking DEWA for value.
I don't know. I don't know if they can pull off the miracle comeback on the playoffs, though. Let's just see. GEEK FAM...
They got a 0.8 percent chance. 0.8, man.
0.8. Believe.
The below 1% gods. That's how this works. With the Lord coming in already, they're clearing this bottom side wave, so it might be stuttered a bit more. Watch out for diversion play though. That's always the angle if they want to. Gobs though.
Soaking up the damage alone.
He doesn't care. He can spam out the shielding again and again with the Enchanted Talisman. Mana is not a concern for this guy.
Yep. Divine Glaive though for Octa. Is there a late game Kimmy angle?
Beloy. Oh no, maybe already Purify now! One more shot for Kenzie. Traction pulse there. Tsunami Slam though gets him out. The Purify out for Kin. But he gets bursted down and Kenzie gets this guy, or sorry, Sea Halberd as Octa is forced to run away.
They still have another wave. The Lord up top too, coming in closely. GEEK FAM, they might just break the base sooner or later.
I think they can burst the base very reliably here. Maybe a clear angle from the top side though. GEEK already pressuring at a 10k lead. Threatening a dive here.
Uh-oh. Wave gets cleared out. That's a retribution from Ray. So they will survive with all their base turrets intact.
Alright. So leading angle for the side of DEWA still. GEEK though, what's the angle here? Do they just want to wait for the Lord? Because they don't need to really force anything. Like we mentioned, the late game angle from the Kimmy is dangerous, but against a Yi Sun-Shin Granger combo, I don't think GEEK FAM themselves are lacking in the damage department.
Yeah.
Especially with Gobs, by the way, adding on to that.
There isn't really a late game Obsidia angle here, right? The Obsidia, when it's very much behind, it's very hard to track back, to come back to the game. And the Obsidia, you know, herself, I mean, sure, it's a very oppressive hero, but the shred towards the Esmeralda, I don't think it's enough damage to shred down the Esmeralda. I mean, who can really take down the Esmeralda from DEWA?
It has to be Octa and maybe, but as of right now, if you look at the gold situation, I mean, dude, Octa is second from the bottom. Just to throw some stats right there, and maybe is just marginally a bit higher than Beloyski.
A boy. Oh, what a catch already. Purify used up. Tsunami Slam still coming down there, but look at Kin. Almost taken out by the Death Sonata. 20 seconds for the neutral objective, and with no Purifies for Maybe and Kin, this is free for GEEK FAM.
Yeah, they need to give that up. 10 seconds to the Lord. GEEK FAM will take that for free. What do they do now? It's just about clearing the waves.
Look at these leads. 3k for jungle and gold.
Yeah, even Beloyski has more gold than Octa.
Yeah, and he's slowly but surely trying to overtake Maybe as well, the gold laner. It's a defense angle at this point. That's the only thing they have possible for them.
Look at Gobs.
But Gobs, he has the brute force breastplate as well, dude. So even lesser crowd control effect on this guy and more movement speed. So this is a very oppressive hero once you get rolling like this. And when you have this much of a gold advantage, man, Gobs is just gonna leave everyone gobsmacked.
Gobsmacked.
He's no longer Gobs.
After what was a very abysmal showing from Gobs, he's able to prove again
5 weeks.
5 weeks, yeah. I think this is all for GEEK FAM, right? As a squad, Avoid too, having his fair share of bad games now. Reborn, rebirthed, back to life. Seems like they want to end the game right here, right now. DEWA, all they can do is just cling onto their base and maybe hope for a miracle. But hey, they're gods after all, so they can create and conjure that miracle.
Man, is the pattern really real for GEEK FAM? Do they really need to go on a 5-week lose streak before they finally get back to form?
Radiant armor for
Radiant
Gobs
armor
as well, dude.
Yep.
Octa ain't doing any damage whatsoever.
Beloyski with a read, but it's a Purify out for Octa.
Lord.
Now it's going to be the Lord taking the base turret in the top lane, down the bottom lane and the mid lane. Still intact, the boy! Gets the yin yang reaction, maybe. Forced back with half HP. Kimmy and Obsidian doing a lot of damage to get yin yang reaction! Kenzie! Unstoppable, 50 stacks, one last shot for Kenzie should do it. Tectonic charge, dodged away from Kenzie with a flinker forward. 60 stacks on that Tang. Now it's going to be him looking for the 70, and it will be triple. Or is it going to be a double Savage? Coming down, maybe falling again. It's a Maniac, no Savage. DEWA denied away.